here in this first quarter.
To speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
These two teams met in Indy earlier in the year with the Colts coming out on top. So if they can find a way to win here in Indianapolis, they would take the season series 2-0. Brady's throw caught here by Metcalf.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On the give, this is Harris. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
On first down, Harris. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
Brady. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Brady going to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And it's a Titans touchdown. Najee Harris with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to
right there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, these two teams hooking up for the second time this year. They first met back in October, Week 7. And it was the visiting Colts who won that first matchup. So they'll look for the season sweep here.
From the 25 on second down, Mayfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action. Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. A big play there for Indy. Mixon with a first down carry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Joe Mixon
with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Seven, our score after one.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
They hand this off to Harris. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Now a play fake. Brady. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Running left, it's Mixon. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Now Joe Mixon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feel that 5 straight runs.
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
On third down, Mayfield. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Mixon again. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Joe Mixon, his second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On second down, this is Harris. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Here's Harris. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They'll run on 1st down. It's Harris, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the 44, Brady. Over the middle, complete. That's Harris. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. To throw is Brady. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Brady now on 1st down. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. On play action, it's Brady. This is intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Colts are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Mayfield's throw here taken in by Isabella. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this 1st half. Final play of the half, Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. 2nd half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the 2nd half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'm guaranteeing he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Touchdown, Indianapolis! Joe Mixon, 40 yards. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now 21-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
First down, and they go back to Harris. Powerful running, and inside the 20 before he's brought down. 95 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. He gets it complete to Harris. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
And that's all about recognition right there, because he's got to go from pass rush mode to pursuit mode, what defensive line coaches like to call retracing. And he's able to retreat and make the tackle for just a short gain.
On second down now, it's Harris. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Dillon, no signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. Dillon again, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Adam Troutman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans have made this a 1-score game. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Play fake, Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. He finds his man complete. That's Pierce. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Mixon will try the right side. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Again, it's Mixon. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. And even 100 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. A handoff, running left, Mixon. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Joe Mixon taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Colts are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. But they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Under 10, Alpha. Slap. Check 43. You.
Now Brady. Flush to his right. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
It's brought in by Harris. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. The Titans on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Colts are going to get it back here just past the 35. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Titans are right back in this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Now a throw here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And a big turnover there
as his guys will get the football back.
And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in there.
Down the numbers. There he goes. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Joe Mixon
with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Colts look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Slide for the PAT.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. On play action, now Brady.
Catch is made by Metcalf.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Harris.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Again, it's Harris.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Najee Harris
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. Brady's going to look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. Fourth quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Mayfield to throw it this time.
They'll drop this one down to Mixon.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because That's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
56, right there, 56. Check 52. Flat.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And down inside the 15 he goes.
212 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, Mixon, and he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Joe Mixon,
his 21st touchdown of the season.
And the Colts have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
2nd and 20.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Brady to throw.
A quick target here, complete to Metcalf.
That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. Here's Brady.
Now swing pass for Dillon.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. On first down, Brady. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 28. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means